Welcome back, students. Today we are going to study chapter 5 adjectives, and this is for class 8. Well, adjective is the topic which you are studying since childhood, right? So let's start. You know that an adjective is a word used with a noun to add something to its meaning. It can be placed before or after the noun, right? In simple words, you can say adjectives are words that describes or modify nouns. They can identify or quantify another person or thing in the sentence. Adjectives are usually positioned before the noun or the pronoun that they modify. Just try to understand with some examples. The first example is a young and beautiful girl. So girl is modified with with two words, young and beautiful. Similarly, sun is also modified with the two words, hot and scorching. Right, same goes with women also. Here woman, she is a rich but unhappy woman. So woman is described by two words, rich and unhappy. So the words which is given in bold letter, they are called adjectives because they describes noun or pronoun. Understood? So let's start this with a simple exercise. Identify the adjectives from the following short story and underline them. It's very easy. So it's a kind of short story is given. You need to identify adjectives. Once there lived a shoemaker next to a rich man. So what is rich here? Rich is adjective. He was a carefree is adjective, and happy person. Happy is also adjective. Every day the shoemaker sang lovely songs while he did his hard work. All the young children that in that small town loved to hear the shoemaker sing his lovely songs. They sat on comfy chairs and listened to him sing melodious songs. The rich man who lived next door stayed awake every night, continuing his shiny, sparkling gold coins. Every is also adjective. He tried to sleep during the day because he did not sleep at night. He was very displeased. So, what is displeased is adjective. He was very displeased with the shoemaker singing. He found the songs to be harsh and disturbing. He wanted to put an end to the singing next door. Every day, every is again adjective. While he was twisting and turning in his bed, the rich is adjective, man thought of a brilliant plan. So brilliant is also adjective. Okay. What can I do to make the shoemaker stop singing? One day the rich man thought of brilliant plan. So brilliant is adjective. He called for the shoemaker. The shoemaker came and asked what the matter was. The rich man, again rich is adjective, gave him a bag full of shiny gold coins as a gift. Okay, so here shiny is adjective. Bag full of shiny gold coin as a gift. The shoemaker was surprised, adjective, but happily took the gold coins. So here is happily what? Happily is again adjective. The shoemaker then went home and stored the gold coins in his attic. He could not stop thinking and worrying about somebody stealing his precious adjective. From that day onwards, he stopped singing. Okay. That is also adjective, that is demonstrative adjectives. Fine. Now, adjectives are of following 6 kinds. So, in this chapter, we are going to study adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, number, and then demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, possessive adjectives. Let's try to understand one by one. So, what is adjectives of quality? Obviously, the adjectives are used to describe the quality or nature of a noun or pronoun. For example, like the girl was pretty. So how was the girl? You are telling that pretty. So what is pretty? It's telling the quality. So this is adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quantity. These adjectives helps to show the amount or the approximate amount of the noun or pronoun. For example, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So how much knowledge is a dangerous thing? Now you are telling that a little knowledge. I want more milk. Tell me the whole truth. So if you are getting these kind of sentences, these are adjectives of quantity. Now let's try to understand adjectives of numbers. So there are two types of adjectives of numbers. Firstly, definite numeral adjectives. Second is indefinite numeral adjectives. And the third one is distributive numeral adjectives. So let's talk about definite numeral adjectives. These adjectives clearly denote an exact number of nouns or the order of the nouns. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These numbers are called cardinal numbers, and the number which come in order, for example, first, second, third, fourth, these are called ordinals number. Okay, now indefinite numeral adjectives, the adjectives which do not specify the exact number of the things but just give a general idea of the amount, like some, many, few, several, all, etc. These are called indefinite numeral adjective. For example, many, several. Distributive numeral adjectives, these are the adjectives that are used to refer to individual nouns within the whole amount, like either, neither, each, another, other, etc. Demonstrative adjectives, you know it well that adjectives are used to point or indicate a particular noun or using the adjectives. For example, this, that, these, those. So these are called demonstrative adjectives. Fine. Let's try to understand with some example. Right, that book belongs to Rahul. So here, what is that? Demonstrative adjectives, because it's coming before noun. Those flowers are grown in India. Interrogative adjectives, these adjectives are used to ask questions about nouns or pronouns. The interrogative adjectives are where, what, which and whose. These are called interrogative adjectives. Okay. Possessive adjectives, they show possession or ownership of the noun. For example, my, our, your, his, her and so on. Let's try to solve. Try out 2. Identify the type of adjective in each sentence. Okay, तो आपको बताना है ये किस तरह का adjective है. The man sustained serious injuries. Okay, so which kind of injuries? It was serious injuries. Quality it is telling. She has written several novels. So how many novels? Several novels. It tells you about what? Quantity, right? Or you can say in another word, indefinite numeral adjective. This is what? Indefinite numeral adjective. Next is, a lion is very fierce animal and that's why he's the king of jungle. So what is here? This is what? Adjective of quality, because it's telling the quality of the king of jungle. Every man should perform his duties earnestly. So every, what is every here? Distributive numeral adjective. You can write here distributive numeral adjective. Now the next is, neither of them is telling the truth. Neither, nor, either, or, these are called distributive numeral adjectives. Now let's talk about the fifth one. He is a man of few words, but the words that come out are full of wisdom. So here he is a man of few. So what is few here? Few is adjective of quantity. Okay. Next is, which ice cream do you prefer? So what is which here? It's an interrogative adjective. The woods are dark, lovely and deep. It is telling the quality of wood. So it is adjective of quality. She meets me every day. So what is every here? Every is distributive numeral adjective. So you can mention distributive numeral adjective. So I have not seen Zoya for several days. So what is several here? Several is indefinite numeral adjective. Understood? Now, position and order of adjectives. So we will try to understand what are the order or position. For example, the one is called position of adjectives. In the first one, we are going to read about attributive position. So what is attributive adjective? If an adjective is just placed before the noun, अगर ये adjective noun के पहले आ जाता है, जैसे बॉय है तो बॉय के पहले आ गया इंटेलिजेंट, हार्ड वर्किंग, तो ये एट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउन होता है. लेकिन प्रेडिकेटिव पोजिशन क्या होता है, जब वर्ब के बाद आए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द रिवर इज डीप. सो वॉट इज डीप हियर? Deep is predicative adjective. Understood? And now let's try to understand how could we place different adjectives according to their order. Firstly, like if we are getting different types of adjectives, firstly we put article, and then opinion, then size, then age, then shape, then color, then origin, then material, then noun. Okay, so you could understand by an example here. An old paper book, you know that an and a or article, those article also work as an adjective, right? So firstly what we put article, and after article we put age. It means it is ancient or it is new. Then we put material, which kind of material it is, and then we put noun. So you can learn this order. It will help you to order adjectives, right? Now let's try to understand. Try out 3. Choose the correct order of adjectives to fill in the blanks. The girl is wearing a long red dress. Okay, red long is incorrect. Second is, he is a young tall man. The company makes original beauty products. My brother recently went on a short educational trip. Okay. Next is, I love eating yellow ripe mangoes. The intelligent Indian women did well on the test. The brown teak wood. The brown teak wood table cost 1,000 rupees. I will wear a heavy red lehenga. Okay, because we know size पहले आएगा, ठीक है? So here we will I will wear a heavy, then color red. Understood? Now let's try to understand the next one. Their dog is big brown German Shepherd. I am drinking from a beautiful and small glass. Here, show and tell. So children, you can see here, it is a scene of a classroom, right? So you can start, see, it's your imagination. I'm just giving you some hints, like you could start like, it is a beautiful scenery of a class. A sensible teacher is monitoring the class. Some students are reading some students are reading interesting books. A boy was standing near the board, right? A boy is peeping in that aquarium, and one boy is working on the computer. One boy and one girl is and playing in the circle. So you can write like this. Understood? Now a simile. What is simile? It's a kind of figure of speech which compares two unlike things, like or as, right? The things which are not similar, but you are comparing their qualities. That's why you are using simile. Okay, so we often use similes in our conversation. They make our writing embellished and more beautiful. Author and poets use similes to express their thoughts in the form of the picture through similes. For example, our soldiers are as brave as lions. So these two things are not alike, they are unlike. Soldiers are human being and lions are animals. So they both are unlike, but we are comparing their qualities. So that's why we are putting here simile. It's a kind of figure of speech. Figure of speech is used to make our language embellished and more beautiful. Okay, so soldiers are as brave as lions. So you are comparing the quality of soldier with the lion using as and as. Okay, now her cheeks are red like a rose. He is as funny as a monkey. He is as cunning as a fox. So what will we do in this? In the box you will get some some similes, so which you are supposed to write here. As blind as bat, because bat cannot see very well at all, right? As busy as bee. Next, as cold as a, you are supposed to find it out here. What could be the correct option? As cold as, okay, leave it, अभी इसको हम देखते हैं. Now as clean as a, so as clean as a whistle. What will we write here? Whistle. WHISTLE. Now next is whistle is also done. Now as cool as cucumber. So cucumber is the correct option. As delicate as daisy. Daisy is a flower and it's a delicate flower. Now as easy as ABC is the correct option. As fit as fiddle. Fiddle is the correct option here. Fit as, next is free as a bird. Bird is the correct option. Fresh as a flower. Okay. A gentle as a lamb. A gentle as a lamb and as good as gold. Understood? So which one is left? That is fish. As cold as a fish. Fish is unemotional. Okay. Degrees of comparison, you know there are three types of degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Where do we use positive degree? The first or basic form of adjective is the positive degree. When we speak about only one person or thing, we use the positive degree. We also use the positive degree when we use a simile. For example, you could see here as fresh as clean, right? So means you are using the first degree of adjective, right? Now, and you know well what are the superlative degree. We always put the article the before superlative degree. Comparative degree when there is comparison between two nouns or two pronouns. So let's try out 5. Humans satisfy most of their needs. Most of their needs from the products obtained from land. The climate of India is hotter than that of England. Time is very big factor in the formation of soil. Fresh water is one of the rarest natural sources on the earth. The total volume of water is more or less consonant over the earth, constant, not consonant, constant over the earth. Rainforests are denser, because here comparison is given, so denser than tropical deciduous forest. The United States of America, article the is used here, the largest producer of maize. Mount Everest is the earth's highest mountains above sea level. So thank you so much for watching. Hope this video help you. If you find it helpful, then like, subscribe and share. Bye everyone.